So, you think the origami killer killed Manfred?
That makes sense. Didn't want him spilling his guts to us.
And you suspect Gordy Kramer, right?
Oh, him or one of his men. Gordy has the time and the means, not to mention the fucked up attitude to go along with it. He's only a suspect, but he's a pretty guilty looking one.
Are these your files on the case?
Yeah, I've been working on him for a couple of years. I built up a mountain of paperwork.
Magazines about origami? You think the killer could have subscribed to one of those?
If he was even remotely interested in origami in the last 30 years, his name may be in there somewhere. Trouble is, there's over 500 names. That gets us squat.
I'm starving. Do you have anything to eat?
Well, I'm no chef, but I should be able to make some scrambled eggs if you like.
Great. I'm soaking wet. I need to warm up a little. Is it okay if I take a shower?
Be my guest. Go in my bedroom. It's the next door. Oh, I'll cook up the eggs while you're under the shower.
I took the liberty of borrowing your bathrobe.
Looks better on you.
I don't really like raw eggs. Maybe I should have told you.
I'm sorry. I told you, I'm not a great chef.
It's okay.
What's that?
The notebook I took from Manfred's place. According to this, about 30 clients bought spare parts for Royal machines in the last 10 years. The killer may be one of them.
Oh, you know, checking out the alibi of 30 clients one by one, that's a lot of legwork.
Except that if we cross-check them with the list. The list of subscribers to origami magazines. You still got that, right?
Yeah, of course. Lauren, wait.
If the killer really used a Royal typewriter and if he subscribed to an origami magazine, his name should be on both lists.
Well, Lauren, I mean, that's just an assumption, but yeah, I suppose.
His name is here somewhere. Help me. We're gonna find him.
only guy whose name is on both lists died when he was 10. What are you gonna do now? Dig up his coffin, make sure he's dead?
I know it doesn't make any sense. Unless the killer was only using his name.
But why use the name of a kid who died 30 years ago?
Well, that's what we came to find out. The name is John Shepard. It should be on a grave around here somewhere.
You never give up, do you? She's convinced she's onto something. And here's me, thinking we're wasting our friggin' time in this friggin' cemetery. Time to look for John Shepard's grave. I should be investigating Gordy Kramer right about now. And here I am, standing in a cemetery in pouring rain, looking for the grave of a kid who's been dead for 30 years.
Excuse me. I'm looking for the grave of a young boy who died about 30 years ago. His name was John Shepard. You wouldn't know where it is by any chance.
The children's graves are in the next plot.
Thanks.
I hate cemeteries. They depress the hell out of me. Gotta hand it to her. That girl is one really determined chick. This girl knows her mind all right. No point in trying to reason with her. It's cold. It's raining. I'm standing outside getting soaked. Oh, how I love my job. Excuse me, I'm looking for... Well, don't worry about it. I'll manage alone. Excuse me. I'm looking for the grave of a boy named John Shepard.
Straight ahead, a little further on.
Thanks. Origami figures.
That's one hell of a coincidence.
These flowers are fresh. Looks like someone's still tending the grave.
Oh, youngin'. That one I knew well.
You knew John Shepard?
I've worked this graveyard nearly all my life. I remember what happened. It was in 77. October, I think.
Yeah, good fun. Get the hell out of here! God, beat it, you lousy, no good brats! Come back when your fucking mother comes home from work.
He's drunk again.
What are we gonna do? It's pouring rain. We're gonna get soaked if we spend a day outside.
Well, at least you won't get beat. Little rain never hurt nobody. Come on, let's go play. Bitch can't catch me! What you doing? You're coming or not?
John's right. We can't just stand here all day. Might as well go and play. Being out in the rain is nothing compared to being in when he's like that. Mom won't be back from work till later. She wouldn't let him treat us like this.
Hey, where you going? You're scared or what? Come on, climb up.
John is waiting to give me a boost. I better catch up.
Move your ass! I'm waiting! Come on! Watch your head! Bitch can't do that! Move your ass! I'm waiting! Jeez, you're nothing but a slowpoke.
The construction site is empty. Makes for a great playground. John is going too fast. He never waits for me.
What you doing? You're coming or not? Come on, loser!
What's going down here?
You don't need to do this if it's too hard for you.
No chance, I can do it all right. Just you watch. John, wait for me!
Get a move on.
No way I'm scared. It's as easy as pie.
Come on, it's your turn. It's time to jump up jack.
Holy cow, he's crazy. We could break our necks doing this.
Ta-da! Whoa! Let's play hide and seek. You go and count to 20 and try to find me, okay?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 14, 18, 20.
My foot is stuck.
Grab on! I'll put it over there.
Do.
Hang on, John. I'll get help. Just hang on.
Go on, hurry. I think the water's rising.
I'm hurrying. I'll be right back.
But the poor kid never did find any help. And his brother drowned in a pipe full of rainwater.
The boy that lived, what happened to him?
Well, all I know is he got separated from his parents. I think he got adopted. Well, looks like a storm's coming. I guess I better be getting home.
Christ, what a horrible story. John Shepherd drowned in the rain while holding his brother's hand. Do you think he could be the origami killer?
Come on, let's get back in the car. There she goes again, surprising me. I don't usually like surprises. The kid died 30 years ago. Who's still tending the grave after all these years? There's nothing else for us here. Let's go. There's nothing else for us here. Let's go. Wait.
What's the matter?
That man over there.
Yeah?
It's Charles Kramer.
Gordy's father? What's he doing here?
He's putting flowers on John Shepherd's grave.
Apartment on Marble Street. You better be careful. He might be the killer. Everything's gonna be alright. I find the guy, I ask a few questions, and then I get the hell out. If this Paco is one of the buddies of Dr. Death, I better watch my step. I've nothing against techno, trance, whatever music, but this stuff that's really loud. Play school for the jet set. Not really my kind of hangout. Bartender. Don't know where I can find Paco. Paco Mendez, the guy the doc lent his apartment to. Not the kind of guy you take home to mom anytime soon. I'm gonna ask him a few questions. Bartender. I don't know where I can find Paco.
That's not possible. Mr. Mendez is asked not to be disturbed.
his girl sexy. Sexy in a dumb way. I'm gonna have to rethink my strategy if I want to talk to Paco. Gotta find someplace to change. Oh, looks like I flunked clerk class. He hasn't even looked my way. Time to play the sexy girl.
This gives you a feeling of power.
Hey, you! It's your lucky day, sweetheart. The boss wants to invite you to his table.
Hey, thanks for accepting my little invitation. You know around here, honey? I think I would have noticed you before. My name's Paco. And you?
Madison. I'm Madison.
Ah, right away. You move, Marisa. You making me all hot under the collar.
Maybe we can continue this conversation somewhere more private.
Oh, sure, baby. Yeah, come with me.
This is no time to get squeamish. Even if my legs do feel like they're about to give way. Just follow him to his office. Everything is gonna be all right. I have a plan. I know exactly what I'm doing. This guy is truly revolting. Ugh! Just follow him to his office. Just follow him to his office. Shit. You're making the biggest mistake of your life, Madison. I'm not getting a good feeling about this. No one knows I'm here. I'll be all alone if things get out of hand. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything is gonna be all right. I go in, I make him talk to the gun, and I get out of there before I get into big trouble. Everything's gonna be all right. Everything is going to be all right. Now just follow him to his office.
So, welcome to my little kingdom. I'll take that. Just get in the way of the good things, sweet cheeks. So, show me what you can do. Take it all. Slowly. Take it all off.
Could we just talk first?
Oh, we don't need any more talking, baby. I all talked out. Now, show me what you can
do. Could I have a drink? You know, just a little drink to break the ice.
Oh, we already broke the ice. Let's get wet. Come on. Do your thing, girl.
I'm sorry. I think there's been a little misunderstanding. Look, I'll just go. No harm done. Another time.
I think it is you who have misunderstood, honey. I'm tired of wasting my time. It's now or never, baby. I never take never for an answer.
I'll puke if he so much as touches me. Could make a dive for him. Go for the throat. Don't even think of it. He's just too tough. I wouldn't stand a chance. The lamp. If only I could find some way to grab it. Oh, I know!
baby sweet cakes.
That's what I call kicking butt. You go, girl. Okay, Act 2. Let's hear Loverboy sing. Wake up time. I hope I didn't whack him too hard.
Ah!
If you call out, I'll kill you. Got it?
Shit. What you want?
You rent an apartment on Marble Street. I want to know why.
An apartment? I don't know what you're talking about. You haven't got the balls, lady. But you're gonna know balls when I catch up with you. Ugh! You fucking bitch! I'm gonna kill you!
Boss? Is everything all right?
If you value those prized balls of yours, Paco, then it's time for you to talk.
Oh! Ah! What you doing? Stop it! Stop it!
I'm only getting started. How about some more?
Ah! I never set foot in that apartment. I gave the keys to some guy. He said he needed a place. He had money. I never set foot in that apartment. I gave the keys to some guy. He said he needed a place. He had money.
What was that guy's name?
I don't know his name. I swear. Ah! 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 Shepard. His name is John Shepard. That's all I know. I swear it. Ugh.
There, that wasn't so hard, was it? I really appreciated this romantic moment, but I gotta dash. See you next time, lover boy. The name he gave me, John Shepard. Could that be the name of the killer? Guess I'll soon find out. How about that? You didn't do too badly now, did you, girl? Next time he'll think twice before he takes a cute chick up to his office. Well, that was a pretty good way of getting a guy to spill his guts. Time to get out of here. I've got a massive headache.
see Paco.
Paco? There ain't no Paco here, fella. Get lost.
Are you absolutely certain?
He's in his office. Take the stairs over there.
You. Scared me. I didn't hear you come in. A crazy bitch came around here asking questions about the apartment on Marble Street. I don't know what you're doing down there, and I don't want to know. But whatever that shit is, it's beginning to draw attention. Look, man, I know you get me out of prison, but that fucking bitch nearly killed me. Everything you ask, I think my debt to you is paid. Don't fuck around, man. No. Now wait. I can still help you out. No. Don't keep me.
No time to waste. Gotta find Paco.
Guy came to see him. Sorry, I don't speak cop.
What's my list, asshole? Cause I got no time to translate. Does Paco know the guy? Yes or no?
John. He said his name was John. Friend of Paco's. Always let him straight up.
He could have killed me. Why didn't he? Suspect dead. Someone tries to kill me. On the right track, do you think? Shit. Looks like a dead end. Road to nowhere. It was too dark. It all happened so fast. Didn't have time to see his face. Hako knew the killer. That's why he was killed. His coat pocket. I tore it off during the fight. 2 receipts from the same gas station. Interesting. Orchid pheromones. The fucking origami killer. A bullet right between the eyes. Instant death. Paco Mendez was no saint. His rap sheet reads like the telephone book. The killer was looking for something. Madison Page. What was a journalist doing here? Madison Page? She may be a witness. .45 caliber. .45 caliber semi-automatic. The killer may have left some clues in the office. Oh, got the shakes and the cold sweats. Gotta get back to the hotel fast. I'll end up a basket case if things keep going like this. That bastard nearly broke my neck. I seem to spend most of my time getting the shit kicked out. Gotta go. Need to think about all this.
Ethan, are you all right?
I couldn't do it. I was supposed to kill him to save Sean. And I couldn't do it.
You're not the origami killer, Ethan. You're not responsible for those murders. I can prove it.
That changes nothing. Saving Sean is all that matters now.
Things might have worked out between us, if circumstances had been different. She's the only person I can trust, but now I have to be alone to do what I have to do. I've already wasted too much time. I've got to get through this last trial. Only one more origami figure, then I find my son. I should have guessed. All this time and I had no idea.
Ethan, what's the matter?
I thought I meant something to you.
Listen,
You're a pretty good nurse for a fucking journalist!
Ethan, I wanted to tell you, but...
What kind of article were you gonna write? My life with a serial killer? No. How I caught the origami killer. Maybe you'll get a book deal. I hope it was fucking worth it!
Ethan, it's not what you think.
You lied to me, Madison! All this time you fucking lied to me! I thought you wanted to help me, but you're only thinking of writing a fucking book!
It's true. I'm a journalist. And I knew that you were the father of the boy who had disappeared, and I wanted to cover the story. But then I saw what you were going through to save your son. And I understood how much you love him. I wanted to tell you the truth, but I couldn't. I was afraid that you that you may not believe me. I was afraid that you'd ask me to go. All I want is for you to find your son alive. And when it's all over, I want to be with you. I'm sorry, Ethan. I'm so sorry. You're leaving, aren't you?
It's the last origami figure. The last letters, then I'll know where Sean is.
Take care, Ethan. I can't lose you now. I'm gonna go find something to eat. Wait for me. I'll be back in 10 minutes. I think I'm starting to fall in love. We'll find his son and prove he's innocent. I'll be able to help him now that he knows who I am. Now we gotta find his son. And I think I know where to start looking. I was so afraid he wouldn't believe me. Wrong move, idiot. I should have admitted everything earlier. Cops. They're looking for Ethan. It looks like a raid. Come on, what was the damn number? Come on! Pick up the phone!
Hello?
The cops. They're in the motel. You've got to get out of here.
Still on the move! Get him! He's making a run for it! He's on the balcony! Whoa! On your knees. Hands behind your head. Easy, pal. Nowhere to go. You're surrounded. Holy fuck!
Lauren?
I'm sorry, Scott.
You should have listened to me, Mr. Shelby. I told you to drop the investigation.
Your son is a serial killer. How many people does he have to kill before you turn him in?
Gordy has his faults, but he's still my son. You have no children, Mr. Shelby. You can't possibly understand. You leave me no choice. Your investigation is over. For good.
Nothing's gonna work if I don't switch on that ignition.
Stay back! Don't come near me, or I'll shoot!
Fucking asshole.
Please. Oh!
Bastard! Lauren is dead! You fucking killed her!
Stop! Stop! I beg you!
Your idiot son killed all those kids, didn't he? He's the origami killer.
No! No! He's innocent! He's not a killer! Not a killer!
You're a fucking liar. Now tell me the truth.
No! No, please! Don't hurt me!
Last chance.
I don't know. I swear! I don't know anything! Stop! Stop! I beg you. I'll tell you. I'll tell you everything.
Gordy always wanted his fun, you know. He wanted to be like the origami killer. He kidnapped that kid and he held him under the water for a little too long. It was an accident. An unfortunate accident. He just wanted to play. He told me everything. He was crying. Whatever he did, Gordy is my son. No one will miss him.
What?
That boy, Gordy killed. No one will miss him. Just street trash, like so many others.
Oh, you disgusting pile of shit. And what about John Shepard? Why did you put flowers on his grave?
I own the construction site where he died. I never forgot. I've been putting flowers on his grave for 30 years.
John had a twin brother. What happened to him?
I don't know. He was adopted, I think. His mother should know. Her name is Anne. Anne Shepard. That girl, Lauren, she was just a whore. You'll forget her in no time. Come and work for me, Shelby. I'll pay you well. You'll be able to have all the girls you want.
Never say her name again. You hear me? Never.
My heart! My heart! Quickly! I need my pills. In that drawer, there.
He killed Lauren. He got what he deserved. I'm no better than him if I let him die. I can't let him die, even though he deserves it.
Thank you. You saved my life.
I already regret it.
John Shepard died 30 years ago. Hope his mother has all the answers to this puzzle. Only a few hours left before Sean Mars dies. Hope... Hello, I'm looking for Anne Shepard's room.
Please sign the visitor's book. Are you a member of the family?
Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, she'll be pleased to have a visitor. No one ever comes to see her. With the Alzheimer's, she has trouble remembering things, but it'll still please her, you know. It's room 19 at the end of the corridor.
Thank you. Room 19. Where is that? Room 19. Where is that? Room 19. Where is that? Hello, Mrs. Shepard.
Is it time for my pills already?
No, Mrs. Shepard,
They're never on time with my pills. I don't know what they do here. In the other hospital, they were always on time. But here...
My name is Madison Page. I'm a journalist. I'd like to ask you some questions about your son.
I don't like this hospital. The food isn't very good, you know.
You had a son named John, and John had a twin brother.
Do you have my pills? It's time for my pills.
Do you remember John?
My Johnny. He is a good little boy, you know.
I know what happened at Carnaby Square. Do you remember?
Carnaby Square. I think I used to live there a long time ago. We didn't have much money at the time, you know. We had to make do with very little.
Your other son, Mrs. Shepard, John's twin brother. What was his name?
What other son? I have no other son. I never had any children.
Try to remember, Mrs. Shepard. John's twin brother was placed with a foster family after the accident. What was the name of the foster family?
I asked them for a television, you know. They said I didn't have enough money. It's a pity. I'm fond of television.
I think your son is in trouble, Mrs. Shepard. He's done some terrible things. I need to find him. Do you understand?
Terrible things you're telling me. He never came to see me, can you believe it? In 10 years, never. No one forgets their mother, do they?
Mrs. Shepard, your son may be linked to a series of murders. Perhaps you have some information that could help the investigation.
Are you a new nurse? Where are my pills?
It'd take days, if not longer, to find the name of the family that adopted her son. Sean Mars would be dead by then. This woman might be the origami killer's mother. Must be some way to get her to remember. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
I love origami, but that's not my favorite one. I love origami, but that's not my favorite one. Oh, you know how to do these little dogs, too. My children loved origami. I taught them how to do it. John loved the little dogs. He always wanted to call them Max. Max, Max, Max? All dogs with the same name. I was wasting my time telling him they couldn't all have the same name. But he always wanted his paper dogs Max. It's funny, isn't it?
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here. It seems to be working. She's remembering stuff. Gotta find something else to show her. All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
Did you make these origami figures?
My little paper animals. They played with them for hours. I showed my boys how to make them, you know.
Yes, your boys, Mrs. Shepherd. John and... what was your other son's name again?
My other son? I only had one son, my little Johnny.
All right, no point in wasting my time. I won't learn anything more by staying here.
You don't seem to get many flowers, Mrs. Shepherd.
No, but I love them. My son knows that I love flowers. I know he'll bring me some.
Does Mrs. Shepherd ever talk about her past?
It's not all very clear to her now. Sometimes she'll remember the oddest things, though. I suppose if she sees something that reminds her of her past.
I'm looking for her other son. He was adopted. I mean, he's probably changed his name. Is there any official documentation on Mrs. Shepherd?
No, there's nothing really. Nothing about her family. I guess if her son was adopted, then she's the only one who could tell you about that.
Does she get many visitors?
She's been here for 10 years and you're the first. Sometimes, if you show her things, it seems to trigger a memory from her past. You might get it to remember.
Thanks for the advice. Must have something linked to her son's accident in here. A picture or something. She said she loved flowers. But what kind? Show her things that take her back. Show her things that take her back. Must have something linked to her son's accident in here. A picture or something.
What a lovely orchid. My sons loved orchids. We used to grow them in the back. When John died, I laid orchids on his grave.
Are these your children, Mrs. Shepherd? John and his brother? Is that them?
They're good little boys. Their father never looked after them, always drinking. They didn't have an easy life, you know. I cried when they told me. I'd already lost one of my children, and now they were taking away another one, you understand.
The foster family, Mrs. Shepherd. What was the name of the foster family that adopted John's brother?
They were really very nice people. I met them, you know. In the beginning, I used to go and see my little boy. And then I got sick and I couldn't go any longer. Perhaps he thought I'd forgotten him. He must have thought I didn't love him anymore.
His name, Mrs. Shepherd. What was his name?
But I loved him. If you only knew how much I missed him.
Please, Anne. His name. What was his name?
Come closer.
The last origami figure. The last trial. The last origami figure. The last trial.
last trial. The last question. Are you prepared to give your life to save your sons? There is a deadly poison in this vial. It will kill you in exactly 60 minutes. If you drink it, you will get the last letters of the address. You will have enough time to save your son and say goodbye to him, but then you will die. You can drink the vial or decide to leave. The choice is yours.
The cameras. He must be watching me. Save Sean and die. Christ. He loses his father, but at least he's alive. Maybe it's the right thing to do. There's got to be another way. I can't kill myself to save my son. Kill myself to save Sean? That's ridiculous. I'll find some other way. I'm sure I can save him. He could be lying. Maybe I'll die as soon as I drink this, and then no one can save Sean. Am I willing to die to save my son? I'll find you, Sean. I'll figure out a way, and I'll come and get you, son. I can't find him! Where are you, Sean? Where are you?
We've only got a few more hours left to save Sean Mars. There has to be a goddamn clue somewhere. It's probably staring me in the face. This kid's gonna die, and I'm going around in circles!
All packed up and ready to go?
What are you talking about?
The investigation's over. We know who did it. We no longer need your services anymore, Norman. So you can ride your files all the way back to Washington. I'd be lying if I said I was gonna miss you.
The investigation isn't over. You have absolutely nothing on Mars.
Mars is guilty. Case closed. Anyway, it's no concern of yours now. You're off the case. So pack up and fuck off.
Blake, you are an unbalanced, psychopathic asshole.
I'll take that as a compliment. Honestly, I don't give a shit what you think. I found the origami killer. Everyone's happy. End of story. Have a nice trip back, Norman.
killer's name is here. Somewhere in this data. I just have to find it. Find it before it's too late.
Oh, one last thing, sir. You should be careful not to overindulge in you know what. It can be dangerous. Very dangerous. It'll end up killing you if you're not careful. That would be most unfortunate, sir.
Harry was in record mode when I was fighting with the killer. Perhaps there's something on it. The sword was already in Paco's office. It's got nothing to do with the killer. The gun the killer left at the Blue Lagoon. Perhaps there's some way of tracing its history. Impounded in a police case 5 years ago, the gun is still supposed to be in police custody. Who checked it out? If not a cop. Two receipts from the same gas station. Might be near the killer's home. Ugh, that doesn't get us anywhere. Looks like the killer is a cop. Carter Blake! That would explain the dead-end investigation and his desire to frame Ethan Mars. There's only one cop in that geoprofiling zone. Gotcha. He owns a warehouse on the docks. If I'm wrong, Sean Mars is dead.
Need to get help fast. John's gonna drown. John's gonna drown. Hold on, bro. I'll find someone. Then we'll come back and save you. Dad, I've gotta get Dad. He's the only one who can save John. Gotta move. Mom's work is too far away. I'd never make it in time.
Dad, it's John. He found your bike. He's
Get out of
coming.
here, you little pest. Leave me
You
alone.
gotta come, Dad. Come on, John's gonna die. John's gonna die.
Well, that'll be one less greedy mouth to feed, won't it? Go away.
Please, Dad, I'm begging you. John's gonna die. John's gonna
What
die,
did I
Dad.
tell ya? Scram!
Please, Dad. You've got to save John. I tried, John. I really tried. But he wouldn't come. Please don't die, John. Please. Don't forget about this guy.
else you touch, girl. The origami killer's apartment. There must be something that'll tell me where Sean Mars is. I'll go through it, room by room, but there's bound to be some kind of clue. Gotta be fast. He could come back any time. Cop's uniform. Always trust a cop. That's why children went with him. He was dressed as a cop. That's where the smell of burning comes from. Evidence going up in smoke. Shelby could come back at any moment. He used to be a cop. Probably knew exactly how an investigation would be carried out. Not a thing. I can't find a thing. What if Anne gave me the wrong name? An ex-cop. He knows their methods backwards. That's why he never leaves any clues. I think I just discovered the identity of the origami killer. There's enough proof here to have him arrested.